that RG3 has alienated himself from players in the locker room. Now, do you think this is all overblown, or do you believe where there's smoke, there's fire?
Well, I just think as people from the outside try to look into what's happening inside of a locker room, they have to understand that everything is speculation at this point. There's a very select group of people that actually understand or know what's going on inside of a locker room and on a football team. The one thing I will say about Washington is the one thing you have to do to have success in the NFL is have stability at quarterback. And they've really struggled with that over the last couple of seasons with the health of RG3, bringing in Kirk Cousins in that same draft, and he gets out and he's playing it differently but having success. So now you could get divided camps, and you've got to be able to fix that. This is our starter. This is the franchise quarterback. When he's healthy, he plays. They have to have rules in place. But for everybody from the outside to look in and speculate, you know, this team will work through it. But the one thing that Jay Gruden has to do is he has to get stability at his quarterback position. And until he does that, it's going to be hard for that offense to take that next step.
Simeon, what do you make of this situation?
What do I make of it? It's funny you say that, because I have an opinion on it, actually.
I can't wait to hear it.
You know what? When I look at RG3, great college quarterback, had a big first year, right? But ultimately, when you listen to his interviews, and you hear what he says about how this team begins and ends with me and things of that nature, not necessarily quote unquote saying it like that, but when you put so much of the onus on yourself, you have guys in the locker room looking at you. Because one thing you're doing, you got your commercials going on, your Subway commercials. So when you like that, when you give that level of exposure to yourself, you got to show up. So then you're not showing up, you're not playing on that level, but you're hurt, but you're on TV. The owner loves you. They talking about you all the time. And then the quarterback, that's a center point position on the field. So everybody's looking at you. And when they don't feel like you're the leader, you know, when they feel like they know something that the public don't, you got up people, and I think that's what's going on right now. You got guys that don't feel like that he's pulling his weight, but he's being coddled. And in the NFL, that don't really fly right.